Welcome to my channel. This is the Empress and the Oracle. I'm Empress RJ. This is my very first video. It will be more geared towards intuitive messages that I am called to do. And that's basically it. This is just a very random reading of a Divine Feminine deck that I'm using. Let's get the collective message that needs to be shared. Empress RJ is a child of the light. If you are not, take a motherfucking hike. Empress RJ is a child of the light. If you are not, take a motherfucking hike. Empress RJ is a child of the light. If you are not, take a motherfucking hike. Feel some resistance going on here. That's fine. Freya, the goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. Bottom of the deck is Parvati, the goddess of devotion. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. I spend my time wisely. The goddess of discernment. That's very powerful. Like, okay, so let's just talk about that. We're not wasting time on things that are not in alignment with us, things that are not for our highest good, things that we just don't want to fucking do. How about that? I spend my time wisely. That is your currency. Your time is your currency. So you don't go to the mall and just buy stuff that is not going to serve you in some form or fashion. You have to look at your time as the same way. What is it going to cost me? That's what you should be asking yourself. This is how you discern. What is it going to cost me to do this or that, or to invest energy and time into something? And is the payout going to be on the up and up for you, or for someone else, or for something else? How do you want to invest your time? How do you want to invest your money? Because money is not an object. It is your attention. It is your capability to focus in on something and to spend your time, just like you spend money, is everything. Because what you invest time into and energy into, you're going to eventually have some sort of results from. It's like putting one foot in front of the other, day after day. You're gonna go somewhere. But are we going in the direction that we really and truly, like it's a desire of our heart? If we're not, then we have to hit pause and say, what is not in alignment? This is how you discern. Oh, this is not gonna have a good return for me. This is a waste of my time. And sometimes I say that, but I really feel like, well, nothing really is a waste of time if you are aware of like when things are not fruitful, but you can learn lessons out of something that you had to go through regardless. It wasn't really a complete waste of time because you still got the lessons, not the L, not the loss, because we're not losing, but we're learning lessons. Wow, I'm taking Sarah Lock Holly. Yes, baby. Yes, yes, yes. This is a very, very, very precious card to me for so many reasons. And literally before I even started this reading, I did like a little small pre-shuffle and her card popped out. And I literally started tearing up then because I already knew what it was about to be on. Level 10,000. And here she is again. Let's see. Is it focused? I can't really tell. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. They both have like these beautiful like cloaks, or they almost feel like shields to me around them. And then also like these bright yellow orange halos above their heads too. Like, it's very, very nice. This is just really like me just kind of just getting it out there, stepping out of my comfort zone and just trying to do something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but would keep talking myself out of doing it, or self-sabotage in some form or fashion. And we're not doing that no more, okay? Wow, too many cards down there, but this one flipped. My Bago, the warrior saint. I am a warrior of love. Wow, I drew that. I did a cartoon and wrote those words before. A warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. Okay, this is what we own. My devotion. This is where we're going to leave. This is where we're going to end this right here. But this is what I want to get into. You got to have faith, man. You got to have a lot of faith. I personally don't operate out of like luck per se. I don't think that I'm just lucky. I believe in myself. I have faith in myself. I know my ancestors have faith in me. I know spirit has faith in me. I have faith in spirit. And when you know that about yourself, when you carry that and you don't let it dissolve no matter what, it's unwavering faith. That pure devotion attracts resources and support to yourself so that you're able to do the things that are a real true desire of your heart. That's you getting in alignment with what it is that you really and truly want here. That requires a lot on your end, because you got to still do the work. Yes, you got to heal. You have to look at your shadows. You have to learn about your inner child. You have to, oh, look at there. There's a little bitty caterpillar on there. I think that's a caterpillar. Do you see him? Inching his way, her way, excuse me, her way. You hear it, goddess. And this is where we're at. Freya. Everybody say, hey, Freya. I hope I'm saying that right. Y'all don't, I'm trying here, okay? I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. Okay? Freya is in the building. Like this. What? I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. And that's that. That's just like no is a complete sentence. Okay? You can say no like this, or you could just say no. And the yes needs to be like really and truly. Don't spend all your time trying to make sure that everybody else is comfortable and everybody else is good and straight, and the whole time you're comfortable, you're not good, you're not straight. Let's stop that now. We're cutting that out. Speak on it. I'm only going to invest my time, my energy, because that's what they want. They want your energy. I'm only going to do that after I discern and look at the cost and honestly analyze, is this something that I truly desire? If you know for a fact that it's not something that you really truly desire, why are we wasting our energy and time on it? Why are we investing our energy and time on it? And sometimes things are a waste. I'm going to say this because you can keep wasting time on the same loops and cycles and lessons, and that's showing spirit too, like you ain't learned nothing. So that is a waste. Though the level of awareness that you have to have for what is really and truly going on. Like I always like to say, my favorite little mottos that I made for myself is, the reality of the situation is. And that's what we need to look at. Now our friend is here on Sarah. Okay. I don't know why I'm showing y'all this. I'm just going to keep showing it to you because I feel like Spirit said show it. So I'm going to show it. Okay. While we were talking, he made his little way right on over. Her, excuse me, her way. Maybe there's some masculine energy that is just like really trying to infiltrate this reading. I don't know why I keep saying him. Societal constructs, patriarchy, whatever. I am a warrior of love. Look, she has the halo too around her head. All three of them do. This gives me big Queen of Swords energy. You see the sword in her hand. I thought about reading the things on these. This is already 14 minutes long, so I'll do Freya. Maybe I'll do all of them, honey. I don't know. I feel like that's what's being told for me to do, is to read all of them. Who she is, Freya embodies the fierce and finely honed spiritual skill of discerning the most life-giving choice in each moment. In Norse mythology, Freya is one of the most powerful and important deities. She is chief of the Valkyries, the demi-goddesses who choose who will live and who will die during every battle and war. After being Valkyries, the demi-goddesses become Norns, the great goddesses who weave the fates and histories of people and nations. Freya rides into battle wearing a magical cloak of falcon feathers and takes half of those fighting. For her Valkyries, she models how to choose. Then she rules over her heavenly afterlife called Sesrumnir. Okay, I think that's how you say it. She receives half of all those who die in battle, and the other half go to Valhalla, where the god Odin presides. See, that's why I like to, I was wanting to do this reading outside, because it's helpful for me when I can hear things while I'm in this space of like doing a message, or just like even the birds chirping, or there's like bugs, little insects. To me, that's all energy. It all means something. The timing, the divine timing of like hearing a motorcycle go by while I'm reading this is like amplifying what it is that we're talking about. So if it's maybe really distracting or hard to hear, maybe this is not the reading for you right now at this time. And I'm not saying that all the readings are going to be like this, but like for this one, I just felt really called to be outside. So that's what I'm doing. She wears a legendary necklace or torque named Bressengamen. Okay, I know I'm not saying that right, but it's okay. With a powerful jewel that makes her irresistible. It is said to be gleaming and golden. It compels people to her when she calls. Interesting. That must be it up there. It might be a little blurry. I don't know if you can even really see it, but whatever. She has a necklace on. When your soul selects her card, discernment is derived from the Greek word diakrisis. It refers to a spiritual power that allows you to distinguish between the spirits that will cause harm, okay, because we ain't got time for that, and the spirits that will assist you. Okay? It lets us discern when a phone call or an email or a visit from a friend is going to add to our day, or if it's going to derail it. Discernment is the difference between feeling led by the day, pulled this way and that, and claiming it. Our time in this lifetime, at least, is limited. Every second is significant. Freya reminds us of the searing perception we all have, but perhaps don't use frequently enough. She wants us to be discerning with how we choose to spend our time and whom we choose to love. She wants us to never, ever say yes to anything or anyone from a place of fear or obligation. Are you listening? Okay. You are a demigoddess, a Valkyr, a priestess of your own fate. You get to choose the life you want to live. And this happens by being fierce and warrior-like about what you say yes to. You are I'm about to pause here. You are the one saying yes. Are you saying yes to things that are in alignment with the true desires of your heart? If you are not, we need to hit the pause button, sis. And we need to analyze what it is that we're doing, the behaviors, the patterns, the cycles, the loops that you're in, or maybe you just came out of. Okay? That's me as well. I can be authentic and honest. I'm coming out of major loop right now. And yes, it is uncomfortable. No, it's not. Fuck, I'm about to light some sage right now. Because, whew, goodness gracious. We need it. need it. When you start getting honest with yourself, can't nobody tell you shit. And that's just that. Because it's your show at that point. Who's going to stop you? Who's going to tell you otherwise? It's your movie. It's your show, babe. It's your episode. This is episode 1. This is the motherfucking pilot today. This is my very first video. And we're about to be just on another wave over here. We're going to be on another wave over here. If you know, you know. If you're tired, if you are truly tired, you in the right place. Let's keep going. You are a demigoddess. I think I already read that. Okay, yes. You are a demigoddess, a Valkyr, a priestess of your own fate. You get to choose the life you want to live, and this happens by being fierce and warrior-like about what you say yes to. Use discernment so that you are only saying yes to what will actually nourish and renew you, inspire, or expand you. It's not your business to worry about those you might disappoint. If they feel disappointed, honey, that's their emotion to work through. Ain't mine's. Sorry that you feel that way. Not. Moving on. You were not made to meet everyone's expectations of you. You were made to express the truth of who you are and to use the brief time that you have here to live out your potential. Nothing is obligatory. Okay, don't laugh. Okay, it's okay if you laugh. Except breathing. Ooh, I like that. Nothing is obligatory. Ooh, that's such a hard word. Except breathing. I am not obligated to do anything but breathe. You do have to breathe. You do have to breathe. I enjoy breathing now. Just sit up. Take some deep breaths. No, you have to learn how to breathe. I had to learn how to breathe. Maybe you're learning how to breathe too. I'm an air sign, I'm Libra sun, and Libra is, my Venus is in Libra as well. So I get it. It's not easy. Okay, everybody just say, just breathe. It's not easy to do. Like when you're learning how to do, when you're learning how to breathe for the first time, when you sit up and you put your chest out, especially like if you do it to the sun. Ow. Oh shit, I just burnt the fuck out of myself. We gotta put this down. Maybe Spirit said, you saying too much. Damn. It hurt. Let me set this here. Damn, let's not talk about that. All right. Where was I? Shit. Spirit says shut up. Or maybe that's some other type of energy that's trying to get me to shut up. Huh? Breathe, y'all. Please. Take deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. When you can. You're telling your body that it's okay to trust this moment when you do that. And it'll become like a reflex. When things come up, when things happen, when you feel yourself starting to get a little escalated, there's nothing like being able to take a nice, deep, nourishing breath of fresh air and releasing some of that off the edge, backing up off the ledge a little bit, because you are in control of your emotions. You are not ran and controlled by your emotions. That's when you can discern. That's when things are more clear. When you breathe, and you take a minute, and you pause, and you say, okay, what's happening here? What do we need to look at? Your only true obligation is to the voice of your own soul. Freya wants you to realize the gleaming gold that you are and act accordingly. She wants you to unapologetically choose the life you actually want to be living right now. She wants you to make your yes holy again by only using it when it is the truth. Only use your yes when it's the truth. And that's when it's true to hear. In a way, like, although it's not, it doesn't mean necessarily that things are just going to come to you just because, like, well, that's what I want, so it's just going to come to me. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the weight of it is no more, because the true desires of your heart don't weigh you down. Your heart should be as light as a feather. Your desires should make you feel, or the things that make you really happy on the inside should make you feel light. They should be light and airy. That's that full energy in tarot. At the edge of a cliff, you so used with your little pouch and your little friend, your little spirit guide over here, and you at the edge, you so happy and full of joy, you're not even aware of the fucking ledge that you're about to step off of. But that's how we all start the beginning of the game, with that full energy. So think of that. What are the things that make this get big, like in a different kind of way? Not, for some people, that being a mother may truly be their calling, and that's what they feel like that's their purpose, their life's purpose here. But that's also something that is put on us too. That's one part of our identity, but that's not all of our identity. Okay, and they don't talk about that enough. All the different parts of the divine feminine. So you may not have children. There may be other things that make your heart feel big. It could be literally anything. I can't tell you. It has to be something that you figure out for yourself. Some people do art. Some people only want to play basketball. I don't know. You got to figure it out. And you figure those things out by having conversations with self. Being open to, like, trying some things and saying, oh, okay, I thought I wanted to do this, but that ain't work. And maybe I want to do something else. I'll try something else. What's something that this is what I'm going to leave y'all with to ponder on after this video. Something that you could do for free, and you would be okay with it if you did it for free for the rest of your life. That is what your purpose is. That's your calling. The resources and support that you need in order to execute this will come to you. Again, the resources and support that you need in order to fulfill the desires of your heart will come to you. I'm going to say it one more time, because I like to do things in threes, because that is complete to me. That is what Spirit just said to do. The resources and support that you need to fulfill the desires of your heart will come to you when you are truthful about the desires of your heart. And if you do not know what the desires of your heart really and truly are, I'm speaking to myself too, y'all, then you need to go do some soul searching. Not looking at other people and seeing what other people are doing and trying to copy that. You can be inspired by something and want to take a stab at it. That's fine. But don't take from other people and think that that's going to be your purpose and your dream, because we all know that that's not true. You have to ask yourself those serious questions and be honest. Okay. I know where Sarah's thing is at. It's at 211. Okay. Sarah La Kali. Sarah La Kali is the symbol of the love that endures, the love that never dies. There are three main legends that surround Saint Sarah. First, she is known as a charitable, noble woman who collected alms for the poor in Saint Mary's de la Mer in the south of France at the beginning of the 1st century. She had a vision that the female saints who were present at Jesus' death would arrive on their shores. And when they did, around the year 42, Saint Sarah, who was the first to lovingly welcome them with open arms. The golden legend from the 13th century says that Saint Sarah arrives with the three Marys, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, and Mary of Bethany, as one of their slaves. She was said to be an Egyptian, very beautiful, and endowed with healing powers. Okay. The third legend is that Saint Sarah is the daughter of Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ. During the persecution of the early Christians, it is believed that Mary Magdalene fled with young Sarah, Jesus' mother, and Mary of Bethany to the south of France. There she raised Sarah and continued her ministry of love, of becoming what Christ referred to as true human beings, meaning fully both human and fully divine. Saint Sarah is known as the Queen of the Outsiders. She is the beloved patron saint of the Romani people. She is carried from her crypt in the cathedral to the sea on horseback every May 24th. Ooh, that's coming up. Yes, that's coming up. Every May 24th by thousands of Romani who gather annually to celebrate her. There's an ancient chest in St. Sarah's Cathedral that contains the relics of the three Marys. St. Sarah represents the spiritual tenets of the Camargue cross, faith and hope, but above all, love. We just talked about faith, y'all. Okay? Faith, hope, but above all, love. Love is the highest frequency, baby, the highest vibration. Love is the highest vibration. So, how y'all want to go about this? We got limited time here. Some of us are awakening at different points in time. Some of us know more than others. I don't know everything. There's a lot of things that I don't know, but the things that I do know, the things that I have experienced, the things that I have tucked away as lessons for myself, that's all you need right there. That's school. Your lived experiences. And then also the fact that y'all are here listening to somebody else talk about some of these things is showing that you're in a place to receive. You're ready to receive what Spirit has for you, or you're ready to receive some other perceptions or perspectives on some of the same things. To just, all you're doing is expanding your mental horizons. Are you listening? You're expanding your mental horizons by even watching this. And I'm sure that resonates with a lot of people. When your soul selects her card, I'm going to just keep going. No matter who you are or where you are, St. Sarah's love is the kind that reaches you. There's nothing you need to perfect or prove. There's nothing you need to wait to become. There's only the deep, abiding truth that love is not outside of you. You are never an outsider to love. You are love. St. Sarah is the ultimate love card. Okay? The ultimate love card. We're going to discern and we're going to love ourselves. We're going to discern and we're going to love others. Yeah, I put it down hard like that because this is where we are right now. The one that whispers what you've always known, that love is our true purpose and our only true home. Love is where we will always arrive, no matter how persecuted, how lonely, how outcast we might feel. No matter how long it has been since we felt loved. Saint Sarah is the healing that comes when we embody love again. She is here to welcome us back to the singular destination we actually never left. Home is only ever as far as we allow ourselves to be separate from the space of our own heart. That's why I kept touching here. What are the true desires of your heart? No matter how persecuted we may feel, how lonely, how outcast we might feel, no matter how long it's been since we have felt loved, that's all you got. So come back into that space, into that place, and let's just sit for a little while, and let's learn. And let's live. Let's live in our truth, whatever that may be. So the soul voice meditation is enter the heart, ask to experience love, true love, and let it fill you head to soul. Okay, let's go to my Bible. One thing I think I'm going to go ahead and say, I am very emotional. So, honey, I'm probably going to cry no, I'm not going to say that. I don't want to cry every reading. But I probably will cry a lot. And that's just me. So, whatever. I'm not apologizing for it. Okay. My Bible. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. My Bago represents the otherworldly courage and resourcefulness that comes with deep devotion and commitment. My Bago was born on the 17th century in what is now Amritsar, Punjab. At the time of the 10th Guru Gobind Singh was raised a devout, I don't know how to say that, and was trained by her father to use a sword so that she could uphold the tenet, to defend but not attack. How do you say this word? Let's just look it up. Because that's what I would normally do, and I'm not going to act like how do you say it? Pronunciation. It says seek.
Seek.
Yeah. Okay. It's seek. She was raised a devout Sikh and was trained by her father to use a sword so that she could uphold the Sikh tenet to defend but not attack. When she was a young woman, her village was threatened by Mughal forces. She heard that the Khalsa, or the warrior saints appointed by the Guru to defend the Sikhs, had defected and were fleeing back to their villages. Mai Bago took her sword and went village to village, convincing the warrior saints to go back and protect the Guru from the advancing Mughal army. She gathered 40 men to fight with her, and on December 29, 1705, the small, courageous band of Sikh warriors rushed out to protect the legacy of their religion in the Battle of Muktsar with Mai Bago as their leader. Mai was the only one to survive. Wow. Guru Gobind Sikh blessed these 40 men and declared them Chali Mukt. I don't know if I said that right. The 40 liberated ones. Mai became the Guru's personal bodyguard and dressed in men's attire until she retired and spent her last years immersed in meditation. Mai Bago is considered a great Sikh warrior saint. The house where she spent her last years in meditation has been converted into a Gurdwara, a Sikh place of worship. Her sword and musket are on display as saint relics and as symbols of the fierce courage Mai displayed out of her devotion to the Guru. She saved the Sikh religion from extinction. The Sikh. When your soul selects her card, devotion grounds us and allows us to see just how many resources are available to us. And devotion elevates our perception so that the spiritual realm can infuse us with light, strength, and energy that is greater than our own. Devotion is the action we feel compelled to take that demonstrates our commitment to love. The power of Mai Bago's devotion kept the Sikh religion alive. The task seemed impossible. 40 Sikhs against a whole Mughal army. But what has never happened before becomes possible through true devotion and the force of pure love. Mai is the warrior saint who reminds us to become fully devoted to what we love. Then courage isn't an effort. It isn't something we have to cultivate. Courage is what commitment to love bestows to us. Devote yourself fully to what's at hand, to what is in your heart, and the strength, the support, and the courage to complete the task will rise to meet you. I definitely feel like that's what's happening for me right now. This is over 43 minutes long, so thank y'all if you're still here watching, for just being here and supporting, and hopefully you got something out of this. And I'm just glad that I just did my first video and it's done, and I don't have to feel like all that crazy about like just getting up and doing this part, because yeah, it takes a lot of courage to even like do this, and yeah, I'm just in a place to receive, and I know that I'm being divinely guided to do so. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for being here, and until next time, see ya.